Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you a True Patriot healer build that you can use. What I love about the True Patriot gear set is that it is a super versatile set. You can use it as a DPS build, you can use it as a tank build, you can use it as a hybrid build, you can use it as a healer build. It is such an awesome brand set, honestly. Probably one of my favorites in the game. Anyways, let me take you through the build. Okay, so on here, we're going to be running 4 pieces of True Patriot because, you know, we want to unlock the talent. When you have 2 pieces, you get 30% ammo capacity. When you get 3 pieces, you get 30% magazine. And when you get the last piece, which is the 4th piece, you unlock a talent of the brand called Red, White, and Blue. So every 2 seconds, enemies you shoot receive a stacking debuff of Red, White, and Blue. When you get Red, amplifies the enemy's damage taken by 8%. White, shooting the enemy repairs the attacking agent's armor by 2% every second. And Blue decreases the enemy's damage dealt by 8%. When you're a full flag, which is basically the American flag, you'll see it above the enemy. Enemies that die while under the effect of all 3 debuffs create a 5-meter explosion dealing damage equal to their total health and armor. Explosion damage reduced on named enemies' death. So named enemies get decreased in the explosive damage, but all the rest are the same. So my True Patriot pieces are my mask, my backpack, my holster, and my knee pads. And everything is rolled the exact same. I have a skill tier, repair skills, and skill haste. My backpack, repair skills, and skill haste. The only difference is my holster. It has an armor core, but it has a repair skills on there. And my knee pads, skill tier, and repair skills. So I'm running the backpack because you actually get an increase in percentage on the debuffs. So the red goes from 8% to 12%, the white goes from 2% to 3%, and the blue goes from 8% to 12%. It's basically like you're having opportunistic, but with extra debuffs on it. This is why I'm running the backpack on here. For my chest piece, I'm running the Alps Summit. So on here, I have repair skill, skill haste with the skill haste gear mod, and a talent called Empathic Resolve. So repairing an ally increases their total weapon and skill damage by 3 to 15% for 20 seconds and 1 to 7% for yourself. So effectiveness increased by your skill tier. This is why we're running 6 skill tiers, so it becomes more effective. And the last piece on the build, I'm running the BTSU gloves, which is the exotic gloves. So skill haste, repair skills comes onto that. And you have a talent called Transfer Overclock. So grants 15% hive skill haste per skill tier. Detonating a hive refreshes your skill cooldowns and grants overcharge for 15 seconds. If at skill tier 6, this effect also applies to all enemies. Allies receive this effect are unable to benefit from it again for 120 seconds. So this is really good because you can overcharge your teammate's skill and overcharge your skill, which means your healing is much better. Also, if your teammates are using skills, their skills are going to be doing more damage, their health is going to be better. But it's only over that 15-second duration. Also, you can say your DPS players, their hive has already been used. You can, when you overcharge, you actually get that hive back straight away, which is really good in case you want to go into another section of legendary prepared. Okay, so for my weapons, I have the Scorpio. So here you have Septic Shock. Shooting at target applies stack of venom, which lasts for 10 seconds. Increasing stacks adds more severe debuffs to the target. So you're adding a debuff, but you also get 20% damage from the talent when you're at full stack from all the status effect on the shotgun. And for my secondary, I'm using a Carbine 7. And I have damage target out of cover in here, and I have flatline because I'm using the technician specialization, so I get 15% extra weapon damage or amplified weapon damage from here. And then for my last weapon, I'm using the TDI card custom with a skill tier. That skill tier is a waste. You can just use a normal TDI. I'd recommend having damage target out of there. And my talent is reformation. Headshots grant 30% skill repair for 15 seconds. That's in case I want to do extra heals. In legendary, you don't really need to. A lot of people run feature initiative with the backpack that gives you extra healing, but honestly on legendary you don't really need that extra healing. This True Patriot healer build is more than enough to actually heal the whole team. You'll see it in the gameplay if you've watched the gameplay. And my specialization is the technician. That being because we get a few things from here. So we get a skill tier, and this is why I have an armor core on my holster. It gives me a little bit of extra survivability. I also get mods for the hive, the repair hive or the healing hive. You also get 10% skill healing. So this always changes because I have multiple builds in this character, so I have to actually change this. So what you want to do is you want to spec it into 10% healing. And you've also get 12% damage to drones, skill proxies, and robotics. And then, in legendary, there are a lot of robotics. And don't forget to spec this into the weapons you're using. So I have AR spec'd into this. For some reason, it's online machine gun. As I said, I use this specialization on other builds. So you kind of just want to put it into shotgun just to give you that extra DPS. Okay, so on this build, some people will use a True Patriot glove and Safeguard on the chest piece. So I think Safeguard increases your healings, so you have better healing. So I'll show you the talent that you can have on a chest piece if you want to change it around. So this is the talent that you can use on a chest piece. So while at full armor, increases total skill repair by 100%. Okay, so what the build will look like is you can have any piece on there. I think it's usually a Richter and Kaiser for self-healing, or you can have Hana Yu, but the talent will be Safeguard, and the piece here on the glove instead of the BTSU will be a True Patriot. So that's another way you can run the build. But because I want the debuffs, I'm going to be shooting more often. Okay, I'm gonna be behind cover, but I'll be more aggressive, I guess, as a healer, because I want the debuffs. I want all the debuffs to be on most of the enemies. So this is the reason why I'm not running Safeguard, because you have to be at full armor. And most of the time, if you're shooting quite often, you probably will less likely be on full armor. So for me, using that talent is kind of pointless, but that is completely up to you. So you'll run Safeguard on here with a True Patriot glove. So that's the other version of a True Patriot healer build that you can use. For my skills, I'm running the usual, the Restorer Hive and the Reinforcer Chem Launcher. Okay, so let me show you the debuffs. So as you guys don't know this, so you have white on True Patriot, right? Okay, so the white on True Patriot, shooting the enemy repairs the attacking agent's armor by 2%. You can actually proc Empathic Resolve, but that means your armor has to be decreased. So let me just damage myself. Okay, and you'll see once I get the white debuff, or the white part of the flag, I can proc Empathic Resolve. So as soon as I see white, see there, as you can see, Empathic Resolved is being procced at the bottom. So basically I'm proccing it just by myself with shooting. I'm not even healing my teammates, I'm healing myself, which is pretty good actually. So you're basically, just by shooting and proccing the debuffs, you proc Empathic Resolve. So I'm basically giving my team 3 to 15% weapon and skill damage, and I'm giving myself that too, which we get 1.71 to 7%. So just by shooting, so I don't even have to heal anyone, and I'm already proccing the talent on the chest piece. But obviously you do want to heal. Okay, so this is how the heals are. So that is what the flag looks like. So if I kill someone, so that is full, that is all the 3 debuffs. That is 2 debuffs on there, so that's blue and white. Okay, and that's a blue and red. But once you get enough bullets into them, you can see it's an explosion when they're at full stack. But they have to be at full stack in order for the explosion to happen. So yeah, so let me show you how good the heals are. So for the Restore Hive. Okay, so it's pretty good. And then if I use a launcher, chem launcher, it's pretty fast. It's got pretty good heals on here. And then obviously you do have the overcharge. So yeah, this is pretty much the build, guys. Let me show you the DPS on the weapons. It's a decent amount of DPS, is not too bad. Yeah, you're still doing a decent amount of damage, I mean, as a healer, but that's using the Scorpio. I feel like the Scorpio does a good amount of damage on any build. Okay, and then the... Yeah, so that's pretty much the DPS, guys. And don't forget, if you're using... You can have the King Breaker on here instead of the Carbine 7, but I prefer the Carbine 7. Just remember to, in order to activate a flatline, you, on the Technician Specialization, you need to unlock the Link Laser Pointer, which is a mod that you have to put. Okay, so that's it there. You'll see the Technician logo behind there. Let me just show you guys that in case you don't know. So it's kind of a wasted skill. You're kind of wasting points on here, which is kind of annoying. So what you have to do is you say, see, I don't have the Link Laser Pointer now on the weapon. It's locked, so I can't use it. So to unlock it, you need to put your points into the rifle bit. Okay, and then it automatically unlocks the Link Laser Pointer. Then now I can get the Link Laser Pointer. There you go. Yeah, so that's pretty much the build. I hope you guys have a great week and good luck to whatever you're doing. Hope you guys have a wonderful day and peace.